high on meth in Eagle Mountain, reaching speeds of 120 miles an hour, crashing into a building which eventually collapsed onto those two 3-year-old boys. The two charges the jury's been considering today: depraved indifference murder and possession of a controlled substance. Now, there's been questions throughout this entire trial, procedural matters that have caused it to go as long as it has, this whole legal process. The jury went into deliberations about 10:30 this morning, and we just recently received word that they had indeed reached a verdict. One of the questions the jury was wrestling with was what type of murder or homicide they're dealing with. Was this something that was intentional? Was this something that was more of an accident? That is something that both teams of lawyers have been arguing that the jury has been trying to consider.
All rise for the jury.
Now the jury's coming into the courtroom. The room is rising, and we should have a verdict here momentarily, so bear with us as this plays out live in real time on this Friday evening.
Thank you. Please be seated. We are on the record in the matter of State of Utah versus Kent Cody Barlow. He is present with his counsel. The state's lawyers are here. Counsel, again, will you state your appearances?
Ryan McBride and Michael Starrs for the state.
Justin Morrison and Mike Brown for the defense.
Thank you. Members of the jury, did you elect a foreperson? Very good. Mr. Foreperson, has the jury reached a verdict?
Yes.
Would you please provide it to the bailiff? Mr. Barlow, I will now ask the clerk to read the verdict, if you would stand.
State of Utah versus Kent Cody Barlow. We, the jury in the above entitled matter, find the defendant as to count 1, guilty of depraved indifference murder on Odin Ratcliffe. Count 2, guilty of depraved indifference murder of Hunter Jackson. Count 3, possession or use of methamphetamine, guilty. Dated this 25th day of April 2025.
Thank you. Sir, you may be seated. I will direct that the clerk place the verdict into the docket. Counsel, does either side wish to have the jury polled?
No.
Ladies and gentlemen, this now concludes your jury service. On behalf of these parties in the state of Utah, I thank you for your service. You have been generous with your time and your attention. You are now free to talk about the case with anyone you wish, including family members, friends, others. However, you're not required to speak with anyone. If there is someone that insists that you speak to them and you want that to stop, please contact the clerk and I will make sure that that ceases. Jury service is an important civic duty. This trial has lasted longer than many of them, and you have been required, sadly, to see disturbing images and to hear very difficult things. That can be problematic in your life as you move forward. And so I've asked the bailiff to provide to you some resources here that may assist you in processing your experience. I would encourage you to read this document. It's prepared by the courts to assist you. You're free now. You're now discharged from your jury summons. You're free to remain in the court if you would like to see the remaining proceedings. They will be quite brief this evening, or you're free to go. Does anyone wish to stay? Very good. The rest of you, if you'll go with the bailiff, and if you wish to stay, just remain seated.
All rise.
Thank you. Please be seated. I'll direct that the clerk contact the 3 alternate jurors to inform them that a verdict has been reached, that they are discharged from their jury summons, and also if we can mail to them the resources that we've talked about.
Okay, yes.
Thank you. Is Mr. Barlow currently being held in connection with this case?
I know his custody status, but I'm not sure what I think he is, Your Honor. I would ask that he be held on this case out of a precaution as well, in case I'm wrong.
Do you wish to be heard? Thank you. I will order that Mr. Barlow be held pending sentencing in this case, taken into custody for that purpose. Mr. Barlow, the next stage of the proceeding is to have a pre-sentence investigation report prepared. A representative of the Department of Adult Probation and Parole will meet with you while you're in custody. He or she will provide a packet of information to you, cooperate fully in the preparation of the pre-sentence report, answer the questions that are in the packet, fill it out. Your lawyers can assist you with that. If there are friends or family members or others that have important information for me that are supportive of you, those letters of support can be included in the pre-sentence report. Do you waive time for sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor.
Let me get a date that will work for everyone.
Special set,
Yes.
how much time?
Is a couple of hours enough time?
I believe so, 2 hours.
Thank you.
June 9th at 9:30. It's a Monday.
Can you check with your calendars and counsel, perhaps with families?
It's a Monday.
That date won't work, Your Honor.
Okay.
We have June 11th at 9:30.
What was that?
June 11th.
Wednesday, June 11th.
Preferably not that day.
Okay.
Or anything on June 12th.
Mr. Ratliff is out of town until the 23rd of June.
Okay. When does he leave town?
May 30th.
Do we have anything before May 30th? Or does that put us into shorter than 6 weeks?
June 2nd was 6 weeks. Let's see.
Okay.
Yeah, June 3rd is 6 weeks.
Okay, we'll have to go later, after the 23rd.
June 27th, 9:30 on. It's a Friday.
I am out that day.
June 30th,
That would work for me.
we could do that at 8:30.
That works for the defense.
Okay, that will work.
Good.
June 30th at 8:30. And do you want Mr. Barlow here in person?
I do.
Okay, so we'll need a transportation over.
Thank you. Was there anyone from Mr. Barlow that you needed to check with on June 30th?
I think that's sufficient time. We can make arrangements, Your Honor.
Okay, very good. Did you say 8:30?
At 8:30, June 30th.
June 30th at 8:30 in person at the Provo Courthouse for sentencing. I should note for families of Hunter and Odin, you also can communicate your thoughts and feelings about sentencing through the pre-sentence report. Mr. McBride and Mr. Stars, I'm sure, will help you with how that process works. You're also free to speak at sentencing. Mr. Barlow, you also can speak at sentencing, and your lawyers can advise you further about that. Is there anything further tonight?
No.
Very good. Court's in recess.
All rise.
Hey, Dan. All right, everybody, we've been listening in as the verdict was read against Kent Cody Barlow, guilty on all charges in this case, depraved indifference murder ×2, one charge for Odin Ratliff, the other charge for the death of Hunter Jackson, those two boys who died when Mr. Barlow drove his car 120 miles an hour into a barn, a stable facility, bringing that building down and killing those two young boys. Also, possession of a controlled substance, found guilty there as well. We know sentencing will be set for June 30th. You saw some of those procedurals on display there. They were trying to get their calendars synced up, all of the attorneys in the court. It does appear June 30th will be the sentencing. That will be interesting to watch because the families of those two boys will be allowed to speak then, and Mr. Barlow will be allowed to speak as well. That will be a moment to watch, and we will be watching that. We want to thank you for joining us for this live streaming coverage. We'll have more on this on air on ABC4 after the NFL draft and on ABC4 News at 10. Have a good night, everybody.